For the 50th time, let's get ready to doodle dance! From Studio 1615, my name is Ted the Ranger Irvin. Alongside me, Gordon Mum. Indeed, what a fabulous entrance Miss Butterfly makes. And this, indeed, will be in a cage. And we don't have to do much after this, because following is another cage match for the Anarchy Championship. One half of Game Life, Dan Applestone. Dan Applestone not actually pretty undefeated in singles competition, 2-0. Miss Butterfly putting her hand out. Oh, takes her hand back. Dan Applestone trying to attack, but the ref stops at what slide movement by Miss Butterfly, and the match begins. And Dan Applestone going after Miss Butterfly, and a kick to Dan Applestone, and out of the way, drop toe hold to Miss Butterfly from Dan Applestone, and pulling herself up on the ropes, and a slap to the chest. And pushing Miss Butterfly out of the way. Indeed, Applestone showing the upper hand on this matchup, but reversal Irish whip to the turnbuckle. Miss Butterfly in control of this matchup. A butterfly leg drop. One more to the throat of Dan Applestone. Into the midsection. And the legs head between Miss Butterfly's legs, and it stomping face first, and Miss Butterfly climbing the side of the cage now. They're getting her footing, and Dan Applestone getting up quickly and pulling her down, and Miss Butterfly drops down. Irish whips Dan. Oh, what maneuvers! Beautifully executed there, Gordon Mum. And now Dan Applestone on the upper hand. And elbows to the forehead of Miss Butterfly. You're right there. You're going to have to more work on the limbs. Oh, there we go. Dan Applestone doing some weird maneuver. Looks like Miss Butterfly was trying to tap her thigh, but there is no tap out. Oh, goes... An Irish whip, Miss Butterfly into turnbuckle and moves. And Dan Applestone hits turnbuckle. And Dan Applestone thrust press to Miss Butterfly. Action going on here in the cage. And forward jab to Dan Applestone, Irish whip. And an elbow kick, knee. Miss Butterfly on the offense here. Irish Russian toe sweep. Oh, and the ref gets bumped. Dan Applestone telling Miss Butterfly to get up after hitting both the ref and Miss Butterfly in the turnbuckle, or the corner. And the ref up after that, and Applestone lifting up Miss Butterfly on the shoulders. And throat on the top rope, and Dan Applestone going to the cage to escape this matchup. And we're working on the footing there on the cage. And Dan Applestone quickly getting on the top and going almost the other leg over, but Miss Butterfly quickly getting up there and jabs to Dan Applestone. Can she drag Dan Applestone over, or can Dan escape? Just Dan sitting there, and she has the leg, pulling him more over and back inside both competitors, wrestlers in this match, in this cage. Oh, and face first goes Dan Applestone to the cage, and Miss Butterfly trying to get some footing to climb that cage, but not getting there. Dan Applestone getting up quickly, and Dan Applestone kind of climb up quickly on that cage. A little bit more height advantage than Miss Butterfly. His head's like above the cage compared to Miss Butterfly, who was below the cage when she was on top of the ropes, like both of them are. And now both are jabs on the top rope, no man's land, and Miss Butterfly smacking Dan Applestone against the side of the cage again. Who's gonna fall? And footing wobbly. Face first goes Dan Applestone again, and Miss Butterfly still on the side of the cage. Can Miss Butterfly win this? Hop over. She just needs a fly. Just the wings need just to push her over just a little bit more. But Dan Applestone back on the assault, and a jab stops Miss Butterfly, and he has her leg pulling her back into the cage, and both on the top rope, holding on to the side of the cage, and Dan Applestone trying to face plant Miss Butterfly, but jabs or elbows to the midsection of Dan Applestone, like 4 or 5, I don't know, their mom knocking off Dan Applestone, and now Miss Butterfly on the top, and just needs that 1 foot to go over, and she will win this matchup. But Dan Applestone back on the assault, and there we go. And Miss Butterfly on the outside of the cage, and Dan Applestone can't catch her. And I believe Miss Butterfly wins this match. Look how excited she is. Win there. She can do a spin-a-rooney now. 5 times she has won here at Studio 1615. 5 times. 5 times. 5, Gordon Mom. We go from one cage to another cage. But this time, the championship is on the line. You're right there, Gordon. We have another championship on the line here at episode 50. Halfway to syndication. The prestigious champion, Brian, will face off against Brian. Yes, Brian beat Kevin Journey after the ref yes, Kevin Journey is fighting with his legal advisor on that, and he should still be the champion after that distraction by the ref and the quick count. Skipper Bixby had all the right to be there. Felicia saying she's #1 Anarchy champion. Fifth Element doesn't believe that at all. Both wrestlers squared off in the middle of the cage. Felicia taking the Anarchy Championship from Fifth Element in episode 43. Fifth Element taking it from Aaron Roulette in episode 39. But I don't believe Felicia is gonna let go of it. Her face says otherwise. The beating stare down between these two. Ref showing off the Anarchy Championship before this match off begins. There's the bell. I don't know why the ref was in the first cage and now he's on the outside of the cage. And a suplex to Fifth Element. Irish Whip Felicia in the ropes. Dodges that. Jumps over Felicia. Another jump over. And that just stopped. And a jab to Felicia. Forearm. And a forearm. Elbow to Fifth Element. And this back and forth. Fist drop to Fifth Element. Felicia telling Fifth Element to get up, but going to the corner of the cage and trying to escape now. Jab to the ankle. Yeah, Felicia could have, or Fifth Element could have asked the ref to open up the cage, but she is electric chair to Fifth Element in the middle of the cage. Irish Whip in the corner. clothesline, and a kick to the chest of Felicia. Belly to belly to all reversal. And Fifth Element trying to escape the cage now. And Felicia has none of that and takes her knee and throws it into the cage. And Fifth Element holding on but drops down. A little tweak on that knee there. Irish whip Fifth Element in the turnbuckle. Clothesline attempt, but Fifth Element gets out of the way. Irish whip in the turnbuckle and a clothesline. And that one connects to Fifth Element. And Felicia taking Fifth Element to the cage and just throws her viciously on the side where the two cages meet. Her spine must be hurting right now. And a forearm to the face of Felicia. Irish whip, all corner. Clothesline. And Felicia working on that knee that she threw in the side of the cage. I don't know if she's mocking Felicia or not, but telling her to get, or mocking Fifth Element or not, but telling her to get up. But I don't know if she can after all of the assault to that left knee. Oh, reversal by Fifth Element, and she is up and gets Felicia up on both feet. Belly to belly to Felicia. They are pretty close to that door there of the cage. Look like Fifth Element might have been going for that door, but Felicia stopping her. Spine buster. Camel clutch. No submission, but this is just going to work on the back of Fifth Element and probably give her less grip trying to climb that cage. And forearms to the back of Felicia. Irish whip, Felicia. Arm drag to Felicia. Dragging Felicia to the center of the ring. Fist, diving fist to Felicia. And working on the shoulder there to Felicia. Kick in the back. Fifth Element in control. Looks like she's asking to open up that door. And the ref slowly taking his time to unlock that door. And the door is open. And Felicia stopping Fifth Element from escaping. And Fifth Element just decides after the hip toss to escape from the side of the cage. And Fifth Element almost on the top, just sitting on the top, both feet almost over, but Felicia dragging Fifth Element back into the cage. Correct? Dragging the left knee back into the ring. And it looks like she is in quite the agony there on the top rope. And back drops into the center of the ring, and Felicia trying to find some footing on the side of the cage. I believe Felicia may retain her Anarchy Championship here on the 50th episode of APF of Wrestling. Felicia over on the other side of the cage and just drops, and Felicia retains her Anarchy Championship. Indeed, there, Golden Mom showing off. No, I'm not gonna do a 5-time loser chant for Fifth Element. And the main event of episode 50 from Studio 1615. The prestigious championship, Brian Courageous versus Brian Stevens. Tag team partners, Brian Stevens winning the prestigious championship after a controversial ending. Getting told that Kevin Journey will get his rematch at next episode. But who will he face? The challenger Brian Courageous or Brian Stevens? These fans very vocal here at Studio 1615. Brian Courageous, the winner of the Warhammer 2131 match. See if Courageous can take away the prestigious championship. Hopefully fairly squared off in the center of the ring. You're right there. Brian Courageous' record not so great here at APF compared to Stevens' record. Courageous does have ref signals for that bell, and we are off. And a single leg takedown to Stevens. And Courageous putting him into a pretzel to begin off. Looks like he's gonna just kick him right in the cornhole. The pretzel to the cornhole move. Classic to start off this match off. Irish whip to Courageous now. What athleticism by both these men to start it off. And Courageous now looking to put him back into that pretzel. Irish whips Stevens. An elbow knocking him off his feet. Elbow to the back of the neck. Wanting to become the prestigious champion. He couldn't beat Kevin Journey, but his partner Flapjack slammed to Courageous. Stevens, the prestigious champion, could steal it away. I said steal, Gordon. He stole the prestigious championship away from Kevin Journey and Irish whip. And Stevens throwing Courageous over the top rope and throwing him back in the ring. He wants to win this in the ring. Stevens lifting up Courageous. And Courageous throwing Stevens, but he's pulling back Stevens in the ring. This will stay in the ring. Dragging him to the center of the ring. Goes for the pinfall, puts his forearm over his face. And the ref begins in 1. Ref checking the shoulders. Irish whip clothesline in the turnbuckle. Jawbreaker to Courageous. Irish whip him in the turnbuckle. Clothesline. Connects in the turnbuckle. A knee to the face of Stevens. Leg drop. Stomping on the neck. Leg drop to Stevens. Jawbreaker to Courageous. Uppercut. He might not be able to eat for a little while after this matchup. After all he's been doing to the jaw there. And a toss to Courageous. Drives him to the center ring. Goes for that pinfall. Puts his forearm. And a kick out. Deja vu. Wow. Quick movements there by both men. Both men on their feet. They're staring each other down. Goes for a lockup. But hip toss to Stevens. And trying to go for a knee lock there, but Stevens quickly going to the ropes. Goes for the pinfall. And kicks out at 2. You have to do more of that. What does Courageous have in mind? Looking at the island crab. Can Courageous make Stevens tap to the island crab? Slowly and agonizing, he makes it to the bottom rope. Gets a half island crab there. And backed. You have to get him a little bit further away from the ropes there, Courageous. And quickly gets out of that, and Stevens in control of this matchup and tosses him into the top turnbuckle. Arm drag from the second rope. These two will still be a tag team after this matchup. These two love and respect. And the bottom end to Courageous and goes for the pinfall. And Stevens still the champion. Stevens will go one-on-one with a prestigious one. And hopefully Skipper Bixby can make it so Stevens doesn't steal the championship away again. And Stevens celebrating, but how many more episodes can he hold on to that championship? Probably one, because Kevin Journey is coming. This was episode 50 from Studio 1615. Gordon Mom, any last words? Alright, fine. I will go shave and see you guys at episode